movie tree.
Howdy, branches, and welcome to another episode of the Movie Tree Podcast. I don't know what number we're up to.
134.
134. Sounds like a good time to do an icon of cinema, a beacon for all directors and set designers and actors to look up to. I'm talking of the classic 1979 Alien.
Yes, and he definitely can say classic. You cannot dispute that whatsoever.
45 years of glorious, it is.
So we got here by climbing the Harry Dean Stanton branch. He played Tramp in Cool Hand Luke, and he plays Brett in Alien.
What a life. What a life.
Storyline. After investigating a mysterious transmission of unknown origin, the crew of a commercial spacecraft encounters a deadly life form.
Seems to be the way in the Alien
universe.
universe. I heard a transmission.
Rinse
Let's
and
sort it
repeat.
out.
At least it wasn't John Denver this time. When did you first watch this, mate? Very interested to hear this.
Oh, I reckon I had to buy this on DVD. I've still got the 4-pack, and I believe that was the first time I watched it.
Okay.
So, yeah, excellent. That was the first. What about you?
I saw Aliens first. I think I just said that when we did Aliens. And so after Aliens, I watched this straight away. So this would be late 80s, early 90s.
Possibly the same thing with me. I feel like I saw Aliens first.
Well, Aliens was a staple of TV.
Yeah.
Whereas Alien wasn't on as much.
Possibly might have been what egged me on to buy the 4-pack, yeah.
How's this? IMDb, 8.5.
Hey, that's all we like.
Rotten Tomatoes, 93% critics, 94% audience.
Critics fucked up there.
Critics did.
Needed to get it up.
On a budget of $11 million, made $188 million.
On 11 million.
On 11 mil. Third at the box office, only beaten by Moonraker and Rocky 2.
Bond and, Rocky 2. Fuck. Absolutely outstanding films.
Released on 6th of December 1979, so literally 25 years old.
Yeah.
We have also done another movie from 1979. Can you remember what it was?
25 years. 45?
45, sorry.
Time's are slipping away.
Isn't it? Fucking, so's my memory, apparently, and my ability to calculate numbers.
Like 25.
25.
I probably saw
that
it.
That was fucking 1999.
Dad probably walked me in.
Fucking hell. We've done one other movie from 1979. Do you know what it was?
Cuckoo's Nest.
No.
79.
79. Try again. Got an iconic line from it.
Warriors, come out to play.
Warriors, was not getting that.
No. Runtime of an hour and 57 minutes, and I actually think this could have gone longer. Produced by 20th Century Fox, of course, who has now been acquired by Disney. So Disney now owns, let's just quickly run through this. Disney now owns Pixar. It owns Lucasfilm / Star Wars. It owns Marvel. It owns Fox, which owns Aliens and Predator.
It's a monopoly. Warner Brothers about the only thing that can, fight, and DC.
Yep. Awards. It's in IMDb's top rated 250 at number 51. It was nominated for Best Art Direction, but lost to All That Jazz. But won the Oscar for Best Visual Effects, beating out the likes of Moonraker and Star Trek The Motion Picture.
Nice.
Directed by Sir Ridley Scott. I'm going to chuck him up as a nominee on the back of this.
Yes, I'll take that. Absolutely his best work.
Let's run through his catalogue. So Blade Runner, Black Rain, Thelma and Louise, G.I. Jane, Gladiator, Black Hawk Down, American Gangster, Body of Lies, Prometheus, The Martian, Alien Covenant, Napoleon, and Gladiator 2. Been nominated for 4 Oscars personally, but he's never won. He was nominated for Best Picture for The Martian, Best Director for Thelma and Louise, Black Hawk Down, and Gladiator, but Gladiator did win Best Film.
So how does he not get
I don't understand.
that? Does that go to the... No, that's right.
No, it goes to the studio or I don't know.
That's fucking stupid.
Anyway, I want to nominate him for the John Williams Award.
Yeah, I'll take it. I will second that. Aye. You have the eyes.
Okay, good. Let's do the cast. Sigourney Weaver, 30. Tom Skerritt, 46. He is a lot older than I thought he was in this.
Oh, he's born in 33.
I know.
And he's still
kicking.
Go Skerritt, man.
Sir John Hurt, 39. Veronica Cartwright, 30. Harry Dean Stanton, 53. And Sir Ian Holm, 48. We did pour out for him in the Lord of the Rings special. And Yaphet Kotto, 40 at the time. Originally, no movie companies wanted to make this. Even 20th Century Fox passed on it. They gave different reasons, most being that it was too bloody. The only producer who wanted to make it was Roger Corman, who, the cheapo horror movies. And it wasn't until Walter Hill came on board that everything changed. Fox agreed to make the movie as long as the violence was toned down. Even after that, they still rejected the first cut for being too bloody. Fox also wanted another space travel movie, but George Lucas told them a Star Wars sequel was a long way off, and so they greenlit this in the meantime.
That's wild, isn't it? Just less blood in this horror violence movie.
Yes.
It's not
Star Wars.
Yeah, it's not a kid's adventure or anything. It's a horror.
Yes, a horror in space.
I don't like blood. I've got good Christian faith in me. No blood.
I want no blood in this fantastical alien story.
Kids won't be able to see it. I don't care. Blood is not for anybody.
Skin in the Smoke Wagon last week, we both unanimously said this was a perfect movie. The back of that, can I have your thoughts and score out of 5?
No, you certainly can, mate. Easily one of my favourite movies of all time, one of the best horror movies of all time, and one of the best sci-fi movies of all time. So this isn't an 8-hour podcast where I dote upon every minute and minute detail. I've just picked my favourite aspect of the film, and my absolute favourite thing about this film are the sets and the artistry that went into every detail of them. I don't think there would be many movies, if any, that have better range of set designs, props, outfits, and general spaceship aesthetic. There isn't one moment in this film where I'm thinking, we're in a film studio here.
Yeah,
we're watching this in a film studio. Yep. Ripley's final run to the shuttle in Act 3 is some of the best cinema you will ever see. The lights, the steam, the hallway she's running down, the fucking flamethrower she's waving around. That's a person running for her life on a full-fledged spaceship in outer space. You can't convince me otherwise. It's that damn good.
Yeah.
Like, it looks that fucking good. I can't think of a film that is like that's 45 years old that you can watch and be like, all right, she looks like she's on a spaceship.
I feel
you
like
watch a Star Trek or something, I can see that that's a set.
The only thing I think that comes close and maybe surpasses is Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope.
Yeah,
which is where Ridley Scott got a lot of his cues from. So
yeah. Take me back to the small miniatures.
Yeah,
just do it, man. Don't fuck around with your CGI. Just hit us with the miniatures. That's living. Anyway, where was I going? That's right. This is a 5 out of 5. And I must say, after I've given that score, I reckon maybe a little bit of recency biased. I have never nailed down my top 5 movies. I've got the Back to the Future series at 1.
Yep.
I had Last of the Mohicans at 2. But I think Alien takes it.
Yeah.
I think Alien pushes into 2. And that's mainly because Alien gives me a lot more love the later I get into my life. Whereas Last of the Mohicans is sort of, I have this one beauty. I can watch it once and maybe I'll watch it again in a couple years. And I'll still love it. But Alien, I'll probably watch this again within 9 months.
Yeah.
So, of my top 5, I've nailed down 3 so far at the age of 35, I reckon. So, Back to the Future, Alien, Last of the Mohicans.
Sounds like a topic episode.
I haven't got a 4 and 5 yet. Maybe Predator? Maybe.
Yeah.
But that's still, I think I have to review it. But Alien slots in at second, man.
Yeah.
That's how good this is.
That's not a bad idea. I don't think I've ever taken... when someone asks me what's my favourite movie of all time, I go... I can't tell you definitively.
That's exactly what I do. And now I'm getting there. I can give you top 3.
I could give... I think I could... I need to sit down and work out at least my top 10.
Yeah. You've got to have a 1 and 2, yeah?
Oh, look, Forrest Gump is... I almost think Forrest Gump is the most perfect movie of all time.
See, I almost think that as well. But then I'm like, is that me? Like, if someone looks into what I love, is it Forrest Gump? I love Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
But is that my favorite movie, or is that just a fucking
look, for me, you could throw a blanket over Aliens, Jurassic Park, Jaws, Forrest Gump.
I think Jaws has to be up there.
Star Wars, 100%. Star Wars, Last of the Mohicans is up there. Dune is up there now. Yeah. Lord of the Rings, like
I think you've got some. I think you've got some thinking to do.
I've got to go away with this.
I think you can put Jaws in the top 2.
I think it is in my top 2.
Like,
really.
if you went away and you go, you know what? Fuck, it has to be Jaws.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah.
You rewatch Jaws multiple times and you love it that much. I reckon Jaws has to be there.
Yeah.
The
If you were
trilogy.
to say to me then what movie or movies have meant the most to you, it would be Star Wars. That's meant the most to me in my life. But a singular favourite movie of all time, we're probably...
Yeah.
This is the way I look at it, and this is a massive tangent.
We have tangents.
The way I look at it is I'm not going to watch a singular Star Wars movie. Whereas I could easily just watch Back to the Future 1 and be happy and be done with it.
That's true. That's true. I haven't thought about that.
I'm not going to watch Jaws and then go and watch Jaws 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I'm happy just watching Jaws. Jurassic Park, I don't need to watch all of them. I'm happy just watching the first one.
You got some thinking to do.
I do have some. I've got to go away.
Hey, I'm 3 ahead of you. I got 3 films in there that I know.
True.
There it is.
Maybe I should give my score.
Go for it. Yeah, maybe. Do you want to do a review?
Yeah, probably. Wowee. What a movie. No doubt one of the greatest movies of all time. Ridley Scott did a superb job with this. Perfectly shot. All shot with handheld cameras. Majority of the time, all held by Ridley Scott. Perfect.
He actually directed.
Perfect, but he held the camera.
Yeah.
Perfectly acted. There are a couple of niggly audio issues in there, syncing issues, but that does not affect the movie at any point in time. He did a great job too of disguising the alien as a guy in a suit, which is what the thing he was most scared of, with lighting effects, camera angles and camera shots, and cutting away at the right moment. Launched Sigourney Weaver into the stratosphere, and rightfully so. She is the greatest cinematic heroine of all time. Ripley.
A woman could ask for.
Yes.
Yep.
I consider this now equal to Aliens for me, and that's a big call because you know that Aliens is my Alien movie.
That's it. Yep.
This is now equal. So obviously this is a 5 out of 5. And
It had to be.
anybody that comes back, and please write in if you disagree, anyone that comes back and says that Alien is not 5 or perfect score, I mean, you're listening to the wrong podcast.
We'll find a way to block you.
Yeah.
You're right. Ridley Scott knew his limitations in this film. And being scared was perfect. Him being scared to he's like, I mean, this thing looks fucking stupid. But if we put it in some shadows and we put some lighting just under it and we put a person in front of it, I mean, it's fucking terrifying. It's a shadow of fear.
The other thing he also didn't do was he avoided shooting the alien from dead front on because there was too many similarities with the human skull and face underneath that big dome piece. It looks too humanoid. So he shot it from angles and from the side for the most part.
He's nailed it. He nailed it.
Yep.
Absolutely perfect.
Best on ground.
I had to give this. It was a 2-horse race in this, but I gave it to Yafet Kotto as Parker. His fear is so translated, and this is where Ridley Scott's killed it again. When Brett gets taken into the shaft, he comes back, and Dallas and that are almost nonchalant. They're almost like, so it took him into the vent, whatever. And the only way you can tell is Sigourney Weaver sitting there with her hair pushed back, like stricken, like she's seen something bad. And Yafet Kotto going, man, the thing was fucking huge.
Yeah.
And like Dallas is making these random plays. Oh, well, it's in the shaft and we can push it this way. And Yafet Kotto sitting there like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
You should have seen the size of it. And his fear and the way he translates that across the whole film, perfect. My runner-up was Veronica.
How good.
Her like fear and like emotion and that, like, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm like, I believe you want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I believe that. Yeah. But I gave it to Yafet because I loved him.
Very good.
He's good. Who you got, mate? Who you got?
I think the easy play, if an outsider looking, an easy play to goes with Weaver. Obviously, she's
Sigourney.
Yep. But I ain't about that life. Not today.
Not the easy stuff.
Special shouts to Veronica Cartwright. I don't think I've ever appreciated her performance more than when I watched it this time.
Yeah.
Her understated paranoia and panic. And she is the only voice, until Ripley pipes up towards the middle, it's Veronica, it's Lambert who's speaking up saying, hey guys, why are we bothering with this? Let's go back to the fucking ship.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. This is stupid.
Shuttle's there. It can only take 5. Fine. We'll fuck someone off.
Yeah.
I'm happy to get the fuck out of here.
But I went with Sir Ian Holm as Ash.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought his performance was crafted superbly in that he acts sus enough that when we find out he's an android, we go, oh, fuck, okay. Because he's just, till that point, you think he's just a weird dude.
Yeah.
But then there's a reason for it. And his physical acting, his physical performance, when Ash freaks out during the fight with Ripley,
starts a
just
skit.
fucking perfection.
I at first I thought, God, this is a bad android performance, and that's because I've watched Fassbender and all that.
Yeah.
And they play androids, but they're known androids.
Yes.
He's an android playing a human.
He was an undercover brother.
Yeah, so it's basically Ridley Scott's told Ian Holm, hey, you need to be an android, but none of these people can know. But I still need you to be fucking weird enough so when it turns, everyone goes, well, shit,
but if
he's an android.
If you watch him close enough, during every meal scene, he doesn't eat a single thing. Play of the day.
This is easy for me. Well, I shouldn't say easy because
this whole movie's a play of the day.
Play of the days are littered throughout this film, from the effects of the alien shooting out to the alien coming down. But for me, it really is. It goes back to my thoughts. Ripley's final run, man, to the shuttle. The lights, the fan with the light behind it, the alien's head just coming around the thing with the drool dripping. I mean, this is the perfect final act. Like, it's a fucking spaceship she's on. You can't say it's not.
Yep.
You look at that and you're like, she's on a fucking spaceship, man. And just a clap, an ovation to the set team.
Yeah.
And how hard they must have been driven to get everything right. Like, they've got those yellow lights. There's 4 of them, and none of that CGI. Someone has set up 4 lights along that whole thing. They all have to be yellow, and they all have to be in sync.
Yep. I had, similar to you, but I had Dallas in the air ducts.
Yeah.
Trying to find this fucking thing. The tension of this scene.
Iconic.
The tight spaces, the dark lighting. And again, Veronica Cartwright's barely controlled panic in her voice.
When it starts
Dallas,
moving.
get out of there. And then Dallas also panics as well. And then we get the coup de grace with the alien just waiting to embrace him in the dark.
The light turned on.
Oh, it scares me.
Perfect, isn't it?
Every time it gets me. Every fucking time.
And I'll just go back to what I said. The sets. Those fucking closing door. I don't know. What would you call them? Spiral doors?
Yeah.
The spiral doors. They look like spiral doors. I wouldn't see that in my life anywhere. That is a spaceship item, and it looks real.
But then we look at Romulus and Fede Alvarez brought him back. Practical.
He brought everything back. Yeah. I watched it after I watched this, and the lights and everything. It's a what is it called? A love letter.
Yeah,
it's a love letter to Alien.
Yep.
It really is beautiful.
Yep. Would you watch it again?
Only if it's on.
Fair. That's fair. Only if I put it on.
Only if I put it on.
Where did you watch? We both watched it on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, yeah.
You can only buy it on other streaming services, so well done, Disney. The Blu-ray and DVD are not currently available at JB Hi-Fi.
I've got the 4-pack and I love it.
I've got the Alien quadrilogy.
On Blu-ray?
On Blu-ray,
Yeah,
yes.
nice. I've got it on DVD. Still love it.
Do you want some trivia?
Yeah, hit me with the trivia.
Let's do some movie trivia.
Body count.
So, it used to be 8, but it's now 7.
Oh.
So, 6 crew plus the facehugger.
Yep.
It used to be 8 because the alien.
But he lives.
Because of Romulus, we know he survived. Also,
Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
so the watch worn by Ripley is quite famous. It's a Casio F100 digital watch, and you can't get it anywhere. Cannot get a replica. Can't get this watch anywhere. But Casio reissued it in 2021 as the Casio A100, which is unbelievably well priced. You can get it for about $100.
Is that the double?
No,
It's
that's the one she's got.
Oh, okay.
It's the double, but they've
Scarrett's got the double as well.
they've re-released it as a single face Seiko.
So can you
Casio.
buy 2 and put them together?
I suppose so if you wanted to.
I mean, if I want to look like Tom Skerritt.
Yeah, I do. How's this? The original cut of this movie ran 3 hours and 12 minutes.
Oh, give us the cut.
Give us the Ridley cut.
Give us the Ridley
Whatever
cut.
cut it is. Little bit of casting news. So Ridley Scott stated that in casting the role of Ripley, it ultimately came down to Sigourney Weaver and Meryl Streep. The 2 actresses had been college mates at Yale, and ultimately Weaver was offered the job because Streep was mourning the death of her partner, John Cazale, at the time of casting.
Hey.
Also, Veronica Cartwright and Sigourney Weaver both read for the part, and Veronica Cartwright didn't know which part she had until she rocked up and saw the uniform and saw that she was Lambert.
That's wild.
Isn't it?
Hey, you big Cass. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, just show up.
Hey, see you here. Don't ask questions, broad.
Also, take this with a grain of salt, I guess. Harrison Ford turned down the role of Captain Dallas.
I'm glad he didn't take it.
Yeah.
I don't want him dying.
I don't want him dying.
I'm dying in a hatch alone.
Yeah, that's right. You got some branching for me.
I got some branches for you.
And now it's time for us to branch out and decide what we'll watch next week.
These are your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yep.
Wall-E. Oh. Tom Skerritt. Tears of the Sun.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
John Hurt. Snowpiercer.
No, not in my lifetime.
John Hurt. Hellboy.
Oh, okay.
Yafet Kodo. The Running Man.
I knew that was coming.
So you've got Wall-E, Tears of the Sun, clearly not Snowpiercer.
No.
Hellboy, and The Running Man.
Eliminate the Running Man and Snowpiercer straight away.
All right, so we've got Hellboy, Tears of the Sun, Wall-E.
Wall-E. Oh. All right, let's knock out Wall-E.
Wall-E out, so basically...
Tears of the Sun or Hellboy. Oh, I love both of these movies.
Why'd you knock Running Man out?
I'm just not in the mood for Schwarzenegger's bullshit.
Fair enough.
I'm sick of you. Hey, Arnold, I'm sick of your bullshit. Might have to flip this one.
Oh, have we left it? Have we left it on?
I don't fucking know, probably.
Yeah, we have.
Left it on the floor again.
Yeah.
Haley, get that coin.
Them's the rules. You flip it, you leave it.
Yeah, leave it. All right.
Confirmation.
So, Movie Tree Podcast is Tears of the Sun.
Yep.
The show starts in 1 minute. Is
Okay.
Hellboy.
So, Tree is Tears. That's all I need.
Tree is Tears.
Yep.
Hellboy.
Hellboy it is.
Not disappointed with that whatsoever. Ron Perlman's finest hour.
Nice.
Or 2 hours, probably. All right. On the back of that, then.
Go ahead, skin it. Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
I think this one, the first one's superior to the Golden Army, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I've always enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably going to be it's not, not perfection or anything. So I'm going to say 3.9. I think I love Ron Perlman in it. Mm-hmm. I think he's the best Hellboy from what we've seen. David Harbour wasn't bad, but that movie was heavily flawed.
I can tell you now, the rewatching on it did not live up.
Selma Blair is very good in this movie as well. As is it Doug Jones?
Your story. Mate.
He plays Abe Sapien.
Yeah,
very good in it as well.
Yeah.
John Hurt's good in this as father.
Yeah,
I really like this movie. I think it's going to be a 3.8, 3.9.
Okay. Not a rewatchable one of mine. I reckon I've seen this maybe twice.
Really? I used to rewatch this a lot.
Yeah, no, I didn't like the darkness of it. This was almost Zack Snyder before Zack Snyder.
Well, this is Benicio.
Not Benicio.
Not Benicio. Guillermo del Toro, yeah.
And even then, I'm not a big Guillermo del Toro fan. I don't mind some of his newer horror stuff, but I can't see it being bad. I wasn't in the mood for it when I was younger, and that was when I watched it. So I'll go an even 3. I'll go an even 3.
All right,
I don't know. I'm not sure how it will hold up. And there is, as I've basically just explained, there's going to be no nostalgia rating from me whatsoever. So this is going to be pure. How does it hold up? Hellboy's 2002, 3.
Yeah, early 90s.
So I'm really going to be riding it. And there's not going to be like, hey, I love that he did that, and I don't care that it looked bad. It's going to be like, I'm looking at that and it looks bad.
A lot of creature effects.
Yeah, so interesting. Yeah, I'll go flat 3, and I think that's very high for it. I think that will be very high.
Yep, okay, that's fair. Yep. All right, all done? All good?
Yeah,
all
time to get out of here, Malt.
All right, Johnny Keys took a little bit of umbrage to the fact that we replaced him last week.
Hey, and what's he done?
He's come back with the same song.
To spite us. Well done.
That was it.
That's it. He's done.
He's done.
He's out.
He cracked the shit.
Hey, good on him. I knew you'd come back, you son of a bitch.
You scallywag.
He loves us.
Thanks for listening, everyone. If you want to share an episode with someone, do so. Check us out on socials, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. A Merry Christmas to everyone.
Yes.
To everyone, a good night.
Will we get one out before the new year?
Yeah, Hellboy will be
out before then?
Hellboy will be our last one for the
so
year.
no Happy New Year yet.
No Happy New Year yet. Next week.
Adios, aliens.
That's fair. That's just one.
Adios, alien.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's only one.
Yeah, there it is.
Unless you count the face hugger.
Adios, slightly alien and alien.
Alien and a half.
Adios, mother of the alien.
2.5 aliens.
Why does nobody ever say the face huggers are the mothers?
Well, they're not, are they?
Yeah,
They're not.
Absolutely.
I suppose they give life. Yeah, true.
I'm surprised they don't die going, I hope you live a long and prosperous
Maybe they're the fathers because they impregnate the person.
Ooh, wow, this is a real call. Why don't they look at the humans? Like, Mom.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Let me stick my thing down your throat real quick.
Real deep, though. As we see in Romulus, it gets real deep. Anyway, we've gone on too long. Adios, bitches.